sorry.
For my kids, having arts infused into the curriculum has just developed a real love for learning.
Art can be used for all sorts of different strategies of learning. In math, maybe we'd use the rulers to create buildings and measure the sides of the buildings.
Many students find success in arts classrooms that might not elsewhere.
Some of the students that have transferred here since I've been here at Grant that might have struggled in other schools are doing actually very well here.
And it is true that everybody learns a different way.
They are unintimidated to approach new topics because I think that they're offered an opportunity to learn in a way that best suits them and best benefits them.
You know, maybe they're falling behind academically or they're struggling socially, but in an arts classroom, they just are shining with confidence, and eventually that confidence translates to the rest of their life, and it's really fun to see that.
Maybe they're not achieving on a piece of paper and filling in the bubbles, but they're able to show you that they understand through, a play they've written or a dance they've designed.
My kids will talk about math in dance and how they're talking about fractions and won't necessarily even know that they're discussing math with me when they're talking about what they were doing in dance class.
And so we have dance. We can incorporate dance into our reading, into our math.
Or the way that they are reading, their comprehension may be beyond what I expect it to be, but it's because they've done some role playing at school.
When you're doing something like that, you are able to not only help with comprehension, because they have to remember what the story's about, but you're also helping perhaps with learning how to read fluently, how to read confidently.
And so after they've been exploring and improvising, and then they've kind of created a work, just to see their faces light up and shine, and kind of that aha moment is really satisfying.
To be able to promote learning math concepts through dance or reading concepts through the visual arts supports students having that well-rounded education.
If a student has the opportunity to learn this concept through these multiple lenses, then they really build a very deep and enhanced understanding of that concept and will recognize it, I think, wherever they find it for the rest of their lives.
So it helps other kids become successful in the way that they learn. And I think that's what's so important when you're talking about student achievement.
Gonna do confetti over.
One of the things we've noticed at Grant is that kids that are in 5th grade and have been at Grant for all those years since preschool, kindergarten, are confident to be up on stage.
Sustained arts engagement makes a huge difference. The more students have, the more sequential opportunity to learn and build on concepts year after year, the more important it is, the more beneficial it will be to them.
So I think the way that we start so early with just giving them those opportunities to perform in a safe environment really creates a world of confidence for them.
There's the confidence that they take from classroom to classroom to say that, or from subject matter to the next, to say that I know that if I don't get it this way, I've been taught the tools to know that there's another perspective, another angle to take, that perhaps I'll understand it more easily.
All of these things are very, very important experiences that will help them do better in so many other areas of their lives.
And so by doing that early on, it's before they've had an opportunity to overthink it.
Starting that at an early age helps them kind of get that emotional intelligence developed and more sensitivity to just all of the subtleties around us in our world.
They stand out as leaders, they stand out as being very comfortable in their own skin.
And when you set a project in front of these kids, there is no fear and they aren't intimidated. They're enthusiastic and they jump in and they can infuse whimsy and creativity that I think I've forgotten how to do sometimes as an adult.